For years, the world of gaming has been unjustly giving its title of the most iconic character to a short Italian plumber man. However, it needs to be acknowledged that there are far faster, stronger, and otherwise more superior alpha characters that are infinitely more deserving of recognition. The characters I'm talking about, of course, are none other than Sonic the Hedgehog and Mario the person, I guess. Sonic remains still to this day a well-known hero, but the recognition he deserves is stronger. He's a stronger, more alpha hero, the Chad, if you will. Whereas Mario has been unjustly given more recognition for being a weak, timid, capitalist plumber who has more than likely received no affection from the opposite sex, thus making him the Virgin Mario. Now, for those of you who have been living under a Dwayne Johnson, this blue fellow over here is Sonic the Hedgehog. He's known for his ability to run at the speed of sound and beyond, and he spends his games saving the planet from Dr. Eggman's evil army of robots. And originally, Eggman's robots were to capture animals, and they were turned into robots, so Sonic had to go jump on them to free his animal friends. But recently, we've had even more obnoxious villains come into the picture, so Eggman's not alone. But Eggman's basically like a big mad scientist type figure where he just kind of, tries to conquer the world and everything like that. He collects rings and chaos emeralds. The rings are basically his life points. Sort of like, if he gets hit when he doesn't have any rings in the game, you die. That's kind of how, something like that in every game, more or less. And chaos emeralds, which is what you kind of strive to collect throughout each level. And if you get all 7 by the end of the game, you can turn into Super Sonic, which is this base glowing yellow, looks like he got electrocuted, kind of. But on the losing side, we have Mario, who is a plumber, apparently, and he spends every game trying to save a princess, running through pipes in castles, and fighting an army of turtles. He aimlessly bumps his head on bricks, hoping there's money inside. I don't know what's wrong with him, but he just seems to keep wanting to do that. Yeah, and he eats mushrooms. Buddy, it's okay on a salad or something, but chill out. And next, the Virgin Mario. He's a plumber who is clearly not very good at his job, considering every pipe is filled with a freaking plant that has sharp teeth that's trying to eat you! He spends all of his time fighting turtles. Dude, that's the least threatening army in existence. That's like what people use when they want to be slow. But anyway, he also is as slow as the turtles he fights. He is not the fastest thing alive. He is short and thus easily stepped on. I think I could trip on him walking out the door or something. But he also is a dirty drug user. He eats magic mushrooms to make him think that he's taller than he is. Buddy, you will not be that tall if you tried. And he's just basically, like you see a chubby dude with a mustache. And then, going on to the Chad Sonic. Whereas Mario literally is a chubby dude with a mustache, Sonic's games are devoted to beating the living crap out of a chubby dude with a mustache. Oh god, I wonder who can beat who. He is the fastest thing alive, as was named through his Saturday morning cartoon series it was just called Sonic the Hedgehog. We call it Sat AM, because it was on Saturday mornings in the AM. But he literally has an arsenal of sharp, deadly spines ready to rip you apart at any given moment. And he also kind of uses them to cut through evil robots on a regular basis. So it's I'm pretty sure if they can cut through steel, they can probably behead someone at that point. He also has a ripped, sexy physique that all the ladies are into, clearly. And he may as well have invented the color blue at this point. I mean, I've heard so many people say Sonic Blue for things. But when you go into their accomplishments, this is where it gets even more just obvious. Mario lets the princess get kidnapped in every single game. You'd really think he gets a life alert or something, just like, hey, press this if you're kidnapped. Okay, I'm on my way. But no, he just keeps letting it happen again and again. And in another game, he shows his lies even more as Dr. Mario, where he puts on a doctor's uniform and tries to diagnose people, throwing pills at them without any credentials. We never see a medical license. We never see any credentials at all. Mario, get it together! But he also affected me at a personal level because he came into work 5 minutes before it was closing time, and I was trying to leave. Buddy, I have a life too, you know. Come on, don't be that guy. But he also, if you could just show, you know, his whole motivation, he somehow managed to get kidnapped by ghosts. By ghosts. They can't touch you. But his brother Luigi had to grab a vacuum cleaner to go save him. Which, okay, I mean, yeah, do you. I saw Ghostbusters also. But he also poisoned our water supply, burned our crops, and delivered a plague to our houses! And that's a lie! But are we going to sit around and stand here till he does? No. Exactly.
Hell no, we won't go.
When you see Sonic's accomplishments, on the other hand, it really starts to melt your mind, the difference between these two. In Sonic's Archie comic book series, issue 119, it's implied that Sonic was able to move so fast that his body, his molecules vibrated to a point where he could phase through solid objects. He also, in his also Archie comics, in issue 125, it's heavily implied that Sonic is fast enough alone to destroy a black hole generator, which in turn means that Sonic is fast enough to destroy solar systems. An entire solar system got wiped out by a blue hedgehog. And all we can get is like a blurry photo of, like, you know, something that was a black hole, apparently. And he also rushed into a raging barn fire to save my whole family and cure cancer at the same time. God.
That's impressive.
Bless America. He jumped out of an airplane at the beginning of his critically acclaimed masterpiece, Sonic Adventure 2, where he immediately began smashing into cars, riding downhill on a snowboard when he landed, thus ending racism and killing Hitler again. He once picked up the sun and threw it at somebody for walking too slow in his presence. God! Come on, pick it up! Involve me on someone like that. But the real diamond in the rough here is when you get to the morale of these two characters. Sonic disregards thoughts, focusing on the Mario, on the other hand, devotes his entire life into saving a thought! Sonic also couldn't care less about money. He has no job. He just runs around all day. Let the boy live. And he just prefers to get rings that make him go fast. Thus, he is immune to capitalism! Mario, on the other hand, devotes his entire life to getting money, going far enough to break bricks at random, hoping to find coins inside. He also is a plumber, so therefore, you know, he's clearly on the capitalist side. Sonic battles to free his friends from Eggman's machines, which symbolize the soul-sucking lifelessness nature of capitalism. Sonic is liberation. Sonic will save us one day from this regime of terror. Mario, on the other hand, is part of that machine. In conclusion! And so, while Mario may be more appealing to those who don't seek to deviate from the status quo, it's fairly clear that the true hero we needed all along is Sonic the Hedgehog. And if you don't know what game you should buy for your kids, I'll save you the hassle. Sonic's back. Sorry, Mario, your princess is in another castle. If you think I was full of crap, I met Sonic. Here's photographic evidence.
That's a great picture.
I just wish I knew what medication he was taking.
The one that broke this thing.
Obviously, it's doing its job.
I didn't even have time to write comments down.
Over here.